Hello, you guys. This is Brenda B again. I'm back with part 2 of my part 1 of What is Keto. I'm back with part 2 of that video. A disclaimer again. I am not a healthcare professional. I am just someone that's on a journey to get healthy. First and foremost, let me ask you to please like and subscribe to my video. I'm here to try and give you good information and take you on a journey with me to better health and even a little weight loss. So please like and subscribe to my videos. Okay, where I left off on part 1 is we were talking about the do's and don'ts for keto. Keto is an extremely low carb diet. But we're gonna use the word lifestyle because we don't want to even engage our mind in the word diet. It's a lifestyle. It's a very low carb lifestyle. And what the benefits are, the major benefits is health. It provides, in eating the ketogenic way, your health gets better. Weight loss is a byproduct of the ketogenic diet. As soon as you start the ketogenic diet, it starts to work on your health because you're keeping your insulin levels low. And once you get your insulin level into a low normal, everything starts to get better. The way you think starts to get better. That foggy mind, all of that, it clears up. The inflammation in your body leaves the body through something called diuresis. Well, really what it is you stay in the bathroom. You're running back and forth to the washroom to urinate because your body is ridding itself of inflammation. Your joints, once your body starts to rid itself of the inflammation, your joints stop. The achiness that you feel in your joints, that all starts to feel better. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Things like that I'm telling you now, it's basically for future videos, but in all of my videos, because that's just the way I am, I'm going to drop tidbits of other things to come. So the bottom line, what we're talking about today, what we're going to talk about is part 2 of the ketogenic diet. What is it? First of all, when doing the ketogenic diet, you want to stay 20 grams of carbs or less per day. 20 grams. Now, in part 1 of this video, I did tell you that I don't want you counting macros or counting anything. And there is no need to count anything. But if you're one of those people that need to see it on paper and, you need something more and you want to count, go on, do it. Whatever it takes for you to get in your healthy space. Do what you need to do. But what I'm telling you is there is no need to count anything. You want to be aware of the carbs that you're eating. You want to know that you're eating not more than 20 grams of carbs per day. And the lower in grams you get, the better it is for you and your health. Now, here's what I mean. And again, I guess if you are a beginner, you do need to read the back of a package, or you need to see this or you need to see that. But if you're eating real food, you don't have to worry about all that. If you are eating vegetables in a can, yes, you need to look at the can to see what your carbs are. And remember, we're counting complete carbs. We're not counting net carbs. Net carbs will cause carb creep. And that's something else I'll tell you about in another video. So you always want to count complete carbs. If you're eating protein, there is no carbs to count. If you're eating butter, there is no carbs to count. If you're eating bacon, there are no carbs to count. If you're eating lettuce, it's a little carbs. It's low. It's 2 to 3 carbs per cup. You're not going to eat a whole head of lettuce because you're not going to want to eat a whole head of lettuce. You eat a whole head of lettuce, okay, that may be 15, 20 grams of carbs. The bottom line is you want to eat real food. You want to stay away from sugars, grains, and seed oils. And that brings us to why I decided to do a part 2 to this video. I want to talk to you about seed oils. Seed oils are those oils that we walk into the store and they're in these clear bottles and they're all gold and pretty, and it says vegetable oil or canola oil and it's good for your heart and this, that, and the other. No, that's a myth. That was all created. That's all a marketing technique. That was all created about 50 years ago. About 50 years ago, when they decided that they could press and process beans and seeds, put a bunch of chemicals in it, and create an oil, perfume it up to keep it from going rancid, and then sell it as canola oil. Heart healthy. That's what they tell you. Our body, our body, it has no clue on how to read this polysaturated oil. Now, no, it's an unsaturated. It's polyunsaturated concoction that's been concocted in a factory. Our body has no clue on how to read it. What happens is it oxidates in our system, and it causes oxidation damage. It damages our autoimmune system. That's why we have so many autoimmune diseases today. Whereas if you look it up, all of these different autoimmune diseases, they didn't exist 50 years ago. During keto, we are going to have healthy fats. We're going to have the avocado oil. We can have some coconut oil. We can have bacon grease. We can have butter. We can have lard. We can have beef tallow. Those are the fats you are to cook with or add to your food. All of those oils that are on the shelf that are called vegetable oil, and there's no vegetables in them, you are to stay away from those oils. And the one that's the most dangerous is canola oil. We were led to believe through all these different marketing techniques that canola oil is heart healthy and it'll do this for you, it'll do that for you. No. Now, I am not just telling you something that's being made up in my head. You can research it and take a look at it yourself. All of the seed oils are factory made and they are no good for us. They oxidate in our system and throw our autoimmune system off. Every cell membrane in our body needs fat in order for us to survive. We need saturated fat, not polyunsaturated. We need saturated fat for our cell membrane to thrive. All of the fats that I just listed to you are saturated fats that will help our cell membrane heal from all the poison, all of the poisons that we've put into our body prior. And that's what keto lifestyle is all about. It's about changing everything that we've done to our body to make it healthy again. I can talk for myself, and I'm sure some of you listening to this can relate. I have poisoned my body for years. The candy, the cookies, the Cheetos, the overeating, the fried this, the fried fat. They told us fried foods are no good for you. It's not the fried food that's no good for you. It's the oil that you're frying your food in. With keto, I still have fried chicken wings. I love fried chicken wings. And, well, I was going to give it to you in another video, but let me just throw it out there. When frying my chicken wings, I dip them in egg batter, and instead of shaking them up in a bag of flour, I shake it up in Parmesan cheese. I use lard, and I deep fry them. They taste just as good or better. My brother that's not on keto, every time he comes to my house, he wants me to fry him some of those chicken wings. They're delicious. They are delicious. So what I'm trying to tell you is add the fats that I listed to you to your food. If you have a ribeye steak, put a pat of butter on it. First thing in the morning, I start off with my cup of coffee and my pat of butter. And to tell you something else I do to get my fats, my saturated fats for the day, I love the taste of butter. And you're probably going to think this is gross. When I take my teaspoon of butter and put it in my coffee, I also take a teaspoon of butter and put it in my mouth. And I just suck on it because I love the taste of butter. And in doing so, I'm getting my fats in for the day. So in order to do keto, here's what I want you to remember. 20 grams of carbs or less per day. The lower you go, the better you are. Stay away from all the grains. You can have things like tuna salad. We didn't talk about that. If you want to mix up some tuna salad, you can do that because you can have mayo. You want to buy mayo with the healthy fats in it or make your own. You can't have barbecue sauce or ketchup. They're loaded with sugar. You can have hot sauce. You can have mustard. Things of that sort. So what you need to remember, 20 grams of carbs or less per day. Stay away from the grains. Definitely no seed oil. And your sugars. Stay away from the sugars. No rice, no beans. Find something to substitute the rice or the beans. I have found cauliflower rice works for me. I love rice. I love white rice. But I have found that cauliflower rice worked just as well for me. So the bottom line is, there's a little work you need to do, but just finding things to substitute what you normally feel like you have to have. You would be amazed at the things that you can find. Stick to real foods. One ingredient. You have your protein, one ingredient. You have a salad. In your salad, you have lettuce, your tomatoes, your onions, your cucumbers. But those are one ingredient foods. Stay away from anything that comes in a box or a bag. If it was processed in a factory, you don't want that. If it says keto, you don't want that. You don't want any of the breads. Now, if you just have to have some breads, there are tons of recipes out there. Just Google keto bread. You can use a coconut or an almond flour and create a bread if you have to have it. But if you can, like me, I'm not a bread eater. I'm a meat eater. So keto works for me because I love to eat meat anyway. But if you're one of those people who have to have bread, fine. Make you some keto bread. You don't want to make this process stressful. We don't want to do that. We don't want a lot of busy work. We don't want any of that. We just want to have a good time with this. We want to see what's going to happen. I want you to see if what I'm telling you, if there's truth to it. And at the same time, I'm going to share my daily experience with you. And we'll see where this journey goes. Now, again, I'm going to ask you to please like and subscribe to my video. If you have any comments or questions, please put it in the comment section. I will definitely reply. If you just want to drop in and say hi, hello, or something like that, that would be wonderful. That would really make me happy. Again, I'm new to this whole YouTube environment, and it takes some getting comfortable. If there's any information that I provided that's incorrect, please correct me. I don't have a problem with being wrong, but if you correct me, please provide proof that I'm not on the money. And that's okay too, because nobody knows everything. I just know that I am on a journey, and this journey and this path is going to lead me to good health. And I want to take you with me. I want to share this. I want this video shared with as many people as possible. Anybody that needs help. And I know there are tons of people just like me that need help. I've been sitting here in this house for the last 2 months since this whole coronavirus situation came along, feeling sorry for myself. I need help. I can't do this. I can't do that. And then one day something said, make YouTube videos. Be accountable to the people that you're talking to. And at the same time you're accountable to them, you will be accountable to yourself. And that's where this emerged. So I am having fun with this. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.